Welcome, I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Villains Iron Man mode on the Rebirth server. We are with our Iron Man character, Lethal Exposure, level 9, Radiation Corruptor. And there are no story arcs here yet because we've now moved on to Port Oaks, and we need to use the newspaper. So we're going to do some newspaper missions before Mickey the Ear here gives us, as our broker, gives us a new contact for a story arc. So again, we're going to do what we always do. There are 3 options here. This will be 1 to 2, 3 to 4, and 5 to 6. So let me go ahead and roll. Decide. Roll dice. And that is 1. So we take this first mission. And we will go and fight the skulls. I don't think we've done that with this character yet. So we'll go fight the skulls. Before we do that, by the way, we have sold a complex chemical formula for 2.2 million influence. So we now have tons of influence. We will have dual origin enhancements as soon as we hit level 12, if we live that long. And then we should be in dual origins until level 22. And at level 22, we will reach the single origin point where we have all of our powers in single origins. And at that point, we're going to have to move to +1 missions. Don't know how we're going to handle that at level 22. We didn't even get our Guardian to level 22, and I don't know if this guy's going to live that long either. He doesn't have any defenses yet. At level 10, we're going to try to see if we can take a secondary that maybe helps buff him. We might be forced to debuff enemies. We have enough attacks now, I think, that we can go ahead and take another secondary power. We also, at some point, need to get Hover, which will help us a little bit against knockbacks and stuff, but I can't afford to do that yet because this character needs to live long enough to use Hover. Alright, so we've got our snipe. We're going to go ahead and use that. Love this power. And then we're going to snipe again. Now, they can, I think, shoot us from there because they're not that far. You know, as I never cared about as a scrapper, but I would love to have as a ranged character. I would love it if you could set it so that the, like next to their name or at the bottom or something, it told you what the distance, what the range was to the target. It would be nice to know. We can heal up. I do like having a self-heal. We definitely are going to need that slotted up with dual origins as soon as we get to level 12. Alright, so that one, we need that to be in good shape. That's already got 3. I think at level 11, we're going to, now that we've got health and stamina, we're going to need to definitely put at least 1 more slot on it. We're going to need to slot up Proton Beam as well. So we need to defeat this Skullcracker and his guards. I don't know where a Skullcracker is here, so we'll just wander around. Oops. Okay, so now we're going to get a nice long range on these guys. And it does work through pretty well to pull. She her little partner didn't come with her. So that allows me to pick on one guy at a time, or in this case, one gal at a time. She's a slugger, so she's a melee character. That means knockback is good to get them away from you. They can all do some ranged attacks, but the melee characters have much stronger melee attacks than ranged attacks. Right, so a buckshot's got good medium range AoE knockdown and so forth, but a brawler like this, he might have a pistol that he can shoot at you at range, but it's going to do like a quarter or a half the damage. Right, so it did 21 damage, but if he punches me, I think he'll do more, but not while he has the pistol out. So it all depends on like what weapon he's got in his hand. And I'm used to combat jumping because of my Stalker. My Stalker's level 27, by the way. She's died about 6 times, but she is level 27. She wouldn't have got past level 5 if I had been playing her Iron Man mode, though. Let's see, I'll take this guy because he's coming close. Yeah, see, ouch, 55. Right, whereas his pistol would only do like 20. Right, now we're going to have to do some kiting. Okay, that took care of him. Excellent. And the nice thing about snipe, they can't fly, so they have to run around to us, but we can shoot them from here. Ouch. Ouch. Got her. Okay, there is a lieutenant, so we're going to want to take him at maximum range so that we have the longest amount of time to attack him. Here we go. He's a buckshot, so he can attack at range, but it's a short range. See if we can knock him back. Right, he has to be that close to me for it to work. See if we can get him. Got him. And when that thing's doing Scourge, it does massive damage. You know, it was really interesting with my Stalker. I mean, like, I'm not trying to sort of savor the game the way I was with my first couple of characters, so I don't mind if she gets experience boosted. So she has a bunch of XP boost in her mail. I just went ahead and started using it, and you know, got her into the 20s, and there were still, I don't know, like 15 XP boosts left, and I thought, you know, it's probably stupid to use all the XP boosts in the low levels because it's the high levels that take the longest to level up through. So I'm going to probably hold on to those until level 40 for her, and then I will start boosting her XP again. We're not doing that for this character, right? Because this is hard mode. We're not going to try to blow through missions or story arcs or levels, right? I mean, I'm perfectly happy to play on like triple XP weekends and stuff when they have it, but they're not having that right now. So this guy actually might benefit from some stealth too. I've got to think about that. Concept-wise, I don't know that it fits, but mechanically, it will be very helpful for him to have stealth. Make him chase me. Let's make him come down. There we go. Now that just relied on, is she going to miss me so that she can't interrupt it? This guy's hitting me like crazy. I really love that attack. I think that looks so cool. Oh, that's not going to work. Let's interrupt it. There we go. Yeah, the radiation visuals are really neat looking. Alright, so we're still looking for Skullcracker. I don't know if that's going to be a boss. It might be. Okay, so there's a Lieutenant and a Minion. Let's see if we can take the Minion out first. There we go. No, we got the Lieutenant coming. Oh, and he's a ranged lieutenant, so he's going to be shooting at me big time and hurting my defense, which doesn't matter because our defense is 0. Alright, so the minus 10 defense doesn't really do anything. It doesn't add to their chance to hit. Right? It's not like if they have a 50% chance to hit and they give you minus 10 defense, they get a 60. It doesn't work that way. Maybe it does. I didn't think it worked that way, but maybe it does. It's saying is a 69% chance to hit. I didn't think defense debuffs worked that way. Oh, is that him? Oh, and he is a boss. Okay, so what we're going to try to do, we got to pull these guys. Let's see if we can pull someone from really far away. Hope this doesn't aggro. Can we get him? Yeah, didn't aggro the boss. That's good. I don't mind aggroing the lieutenant. I just didn't want the boss and the minion and the lieutenant to all come with that minion. Oh, that's a mistake. Yeah, I didn't really want to knock him back. Normally I do, but I don't want to knock him back to aggro the boss. And Scourge helps us out. Alright, so I think we're all set. Let's help ourselves a little bit here. See how we do. We're going to take the minion out first because we don't want him punching us. Alright, we got him. The boss didn't come. He didn't aggro. Excellent. Oh, it's not good. He's dark. So we gotta increase our hit bonus because he's gonna keep debuffing me. No, no, no. No, we don't want to click that. Oh boy. Come on. Man, he just keeps hitting me because all I have is 13% defense. Oh no! Did I get held? I don't have a break free either. Knock him back, that's it, that's it. Alright, we got him, guys. We beat a boss at level 9. Not bad, not bad. That is not bad at all. We don't need that. Alright, and then we're going to snipe this guy. You can see just 2 or 3 adventures will level us. 2 or 3 missions. Adventures, I keep thinking about D&D. Alright, good deal. So you completed 1 newspaper mission. The rest of this episode is going to be just newspaper missions, I think, because we need to get our broker up. I think it takes 3. So, again, rolling the dice. First, second, or third. Roll dice. 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. 2. First one. Get the bank gun. Alright. Okay, so do we want to grab some inspirations? We got some in email. Let's go ahead and pull them out. Team plus accuracy, we can go ahead and grab that. Team plus damage, we can go ahead and grab that. And do we have any resistance? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, we've got stuff. We got kind of as much as we can hold right now. I'm not sure it's worth going to the hospital just to get one defense buff and maybe one accuracy. So we'll just go ahead and we'll gain inspirations as we go through the mission. It's +0, so we should be alright until we get to the boss. Get the bank gun. Alright, here we go. It says keep out on the door, but we don't listen to that. We don't obey that. I don't know who we're fighting in here. I didn't read carefully. It's interesting how this is basically the same cave that they always had in the original game. It's just... Ooh, okay. It's just brown instead of grayish blue. And yet it's interesting how different it looks. How completely different it looks just because they changed the colors. So they're going to watch out with the Lost. One of the issues we probably have... One of the things we're going to have to do is start carrying break freeze. See if we can knock this guy down. There we go. Maybe I can snipe him. Yeah, he missed me. Sweet. Ouch. There we go. Yep, we got another inspiration right away, so that's good. And we snipe. I'm loving this snipe power. It's really awesome. Yeah, we do definitely need break freeze for this character. In fact, I think I need to carry 2 at all times, just in case, because we can't leave the mission once we're inside. Did I not get close enough? I guess not. Or I missed him. Okay. Oh, please tell me he's not stuck inside there. He can shoot me and I can't shoot him. That is really annoying. See if I can get him to come out. Yeah, okay. Alright, folks. Let's keep going. Yeah, hard to use the snipe to its full effect. Oh man, these guys are +1. Hard to use the snipe to its full effect in these caves because you just don't have the long distance to shoot. Takes him a while to shoot. Can I get a snipe off before he shoots me again? I think I can. You're not really supposed to use it that way, but hey, we'll take it. Got him. Got some enhancements. Oh, a 10 recharge. That's pretty good. Where do we want to put that? Let's put it on a Radiant Aura so it recharges a little faster. And we get some running and swift. There we go. Increased range. Let's just go ahead and use it. This way Neutrino Bolt can fire a little bit more distance. Oh boy, that is not good, guys. That is a boss that's going to mez us and we have no break freeze. We'll get as much resistance as we can, I guess, and try to do damage as quickly as possible. can knock him down. So that's the, I guess when it gets the yellow, that's the instant shot with it, where you don't have to do the pause, right? If you read the info, it'll say if you have more than a 97% to hit, that becomes instant cast. So because I fired that team insight, right, it gave me enough to hit bonus that I'm over 97%, and that means I can instantly cast it, instantly fire it. And that is the mission, guys. Not bad. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to pay a trip to the hospital, which is where? Isn't there a hospital here? There. Yeah, we're going to need to pay a trip to the hospital and grab at least one break free. I really think we need probably two. So I think what I'm going to do, at least until we get our 5th inspiration slot, is we're going to have 1 accuracy, 1 damage. That's going to be just for fighting bosses. We're not going to use it any other time. We've got our double heals here, 2 break fees and 2 lux. So if we have to down 2 lux, we can, and it'll get us to 25% defense. It's not great, but it's something. Right, it's better than nothing, and it will help us at least avoid attacks a little bit. Yeah, the lux are not going to be as amazing useful for us as they are for like a reflex scrapper, where you're already at like 25% defense and you down one of them and now you're at like 38. But we'll grab 2. And then we're going to grab 1 insight. And we're going to grab 2 break free. Because we really cannot afford to be stunned with this character. He has no defenses. If he's stunned, he can't run his heal, and then he's just going to get killed. So you got to make sure we've got break free. And I think the way I'm going to use them is I'll use the first one preemptively, and then the second one only when we get hit with it. If we're out of, if we don't, unless we get another break free in the mission, right? So the idea is, like, we're facing that boss, I'm going to go ahead and use it preemptively. When we're not, if we had, say, defeated that boss and it wore off, and then I found another boss in that layer, I wouldn't have used it preemptively. I would have waited until we got hit and then done the break free, right, to undo the effects. Doesn't hurt anything to do it that way. All right, let's go ahead and roll again. This is our last mission of this episode. We're going to roll it against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we get a 5, so this one. So defeat Archon Morillo. So this is going to be Council, right? Because councils are Archons, have Archons. Yeah, it used to confuse me a lot. Archon looks like the word Arachnos, and a lot of times I thought Archons were the leaders of Arachnoses, but they're not. Arachnoses are like arbiters, right? Like you can see it. Where is it? Somewhere in here, yeah, Arbiter Unger, right? So those are the leaders of the Arachnos, whereas Archons are leaders of the Council. All right, guys, this is our final mission. I think we're 24 minutes in. We're not going to have time to do a bank robbery in this episode, but we will have time to do it at the beginning of next episode. So we have to defeat Archon Morillo and his guards. Oh, not good. Just blundered into some guys. And they're +1s. No, +0. Okay. Yep. That's scrapper habit, or stalker habit. Just walk up. See if we can knock him back. He's doing a number on me. That was my fault. I just walked in. That was dumb. I don't know if we're going to level up in this mission. We've got about 3 beads per mission. And we got 4 to go. So I suspect not, unless it turns into a really long mission. And it's not that big of a map, so I don't really know. Oh boy, all these plus twos, plus ones. 6 of them. Alright, here we go. So one thing somebody said in the comments just recently in one of the, I think it was in episode 10, that they were enjoying it and they felt like it was kind of nerve-wracking or whatever watching because they never know if the character's going to survive or not, and that they were having fun doing that. So as a consequence, I think I'm not going to, well, I'm not going to post comments like that say things like um, or title it here's a new character, right? I'm not going to like do Iron Man Guardian final episode and then start Iron Man uh, Radiation or whatever, because and so the reason is that that would be spoilers and you know beforehand which episode I'm going to die in. Now, I mean, maybe some people might like that because then I'll just go to the one where Scrapperlock screws up and watch him and just laugh at him dying. But I think I think most people are gonna find it interesting to like see just exactly when I screw up and not knowing which episode is going to be the episode where I do. It's inevitable that I will at some point because we're all just human. But um, so what I'm doing with the titling is it's just going up by episode 1 count every time, regardless of which character I'm doing. So let's say if this character dies in episode 18, episode 19 will just be whatever my next character is, Dominator, Blaster, whatever I decide to do. And now we're being slowed. That's another option for this character would be Hasten. In fact, Hasten's actually a really reasonable option for this character because you could easily see how his radiation powers would allow him to like accelerate his metabolism and such. Why am I missing this guy so much? 73% chance to hit. Look at another miss. 82%. Okay, let's get some endurance back. Heal up. It is so nice to have a self-heal. I think once we get dual origins, this guy will be a lot less fragile. Obviously, he'll still, he's not going to have defenses or anything, but we'll be doing more damage, and we'll be able to recharge some of these things fast enough that that will really help, right? Especially the self-heal. I think that recharges fast enough. We're going to put triple heals on it just to make it heal more right from the beginning. Here he comes. And we scourged him. Oh, I thought there was somebody here. I was like, where's the third guy? And he's right there. Okay. Yeah, so the other thing with this... Yeah, it's 11 endurance every shot. So what we're going to want to do is maybe double heal, double endurance on it. While we're in DOs. When we're in SOs, we're going to want triple heal, single endurance probably on it. Maybe triple heal, double endurance, single recharge, something like that. But that's for like, level 25. It's not now. we go. So let's see. Let's go ahead and bump the accuracy of proton volley. And the reason I did that is because it's a level 8 enhancement. It's going to expire really fast, so there's no point. But here we can combine these and make it level 10 plus or 9 plus. And we can get the range buffed on this thing. There we go. Yeah, so my rule of thumb, especially with trainers, but with any enhancement, is if it is below the level that you are, I try to add it to an existing enhancement to like bring them up to a plus. If it's the level you are or higher, then I'll try to add them to an empty slot. That's not the only way to do it, that's just how I do it. Okay, so this is the only way to go. Just trying to see if there's any bad guys. Oh, somebody's talking. And there is a boss. Alright, so we've already got a yellow, orange. I don't think we need to break free. Let's go ahead with a luck and snipe. Good job. Oh, not good. Yeah, the martial arts guys are very accurate. Got him. Nice. Alright, we're in pretty good shape. Don't really need any of those. This character is doing really well. I think as long as we can peel guys out of spawns and fight one spawn at a time like this, we're fine. I think his death is going to happen when I, like, accidentally aggro 2 spawns. You know, one of those prisoner situations where you've got, like, the boss right next to one of the prisoners who's being guarded by a lieutenant, and then all of a sudden you're fighting 3 minions, a boss, and a lieutenant. And I'm not ready for it. I accidentally over aggro or something. That's probably going to be what kills this character off. And that was another mistake. I should not use the Nemesis staff first. I should do these things first, then use the Nemesis, because then it'll have a higher chance to hit, because their defense has been debuffed. There we go. It's not a huge mistake to do that, it's just inefficient. Right, I mean, if you have these other attacks up, which we almost always do now because they recharge really quickly, there's no point not in not doing one of them first and letting the Nemesis staff attack a defense debuffed guy and have a higher chance to hit. We definitely need to buff that heal. And there we go. Okay, guys. I think we're all set on the broker. We're not going to do him today because we are far enough along that in this episode that we've got about a half hour already done. How are we doing on salvage? Nope, I clicked the wrong thing. Come here. Let's draw this out. Okay, we don't have any oranges. That was my main question. So I'm going to head over to Mickey the Ear. And we're going to stop there. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Iron Man mode. We're almost level 10 with this character. Haven't died yet, but we probably will eventually. In fact, we certainly will eventually. Until next time, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Villains Iron Man mode on the Rebirth server.